Reed here, just a boat boxing trainer that worked out of his garage for 14 years. I'm going to start, as you can see, a little boxing YouTube channel. And we're going to get started right now on the Fury Wilder 3 fight. What they need to do, technique, what Wilder needs to correct. Fury knows what to do, but he should expect something a little bit different from Wilder. So all I'm going to do today is stance, basically, because I can go on, man. And the next segment will be jabs and so on and so forth with Wilder. And then we'll put it all together, how he needs to set his punches up against Fury to win the fight. We're going to do Wilder's stance that needs to be corrected. All right. I think it needs correcting, don't you? Honey, can you help me out? Jesus, I'm 68 years old. First thing I would do with Wilder. Tie his ankle up in the front, tie his ankle up in the back with the rope, nylon rope. Get it a little more than shoulder width apart. I'd have him for a week hit heavy bag, double end bag, speed bag, everything, shadow boxing. And then I'd try him out in sparring. A week later, take the rope off and have him spar. If his feet are too wide apart sparring, he gets tied up for sparring too. So anyway, we would correct the too wide of feet with Wilder. Now the stance, and you got to go all the way back to basic with him. So that's what we're doing. And my advanced fighters I had, they're not going to be in this same stance when they want to set up a gazelle hook, a lead hook. So, they're going to be a little bit here. They're not going to be like I'm going to show you. So don't think I'm one-dimensional, but we're getting back to, we want to set Wilder's hand up. Let's face it, it's about the right hand, but he needs more stuff. He needs a jab, and later you'll see on that. No, he doesn't have a jab, for who's ever saying out there he has a jab. All right. Wilder needs to have the elbow in. He needs to be shoulder width apart a little more. He's tall, a little more than shoulder width. That'd be ridiculous, I know. If you look at Fury during the fight, his feet are perfect. So anyway, you want to be on the ball of your foot, back toe. This is basic stuff, people. Can't help it. Wilder should have his left shoulder up, his right shoulder down, which would give him more power off that, coming off that back, even more. Can you imagine that? So he wants that left shoulder up, the jab hand up, not like that. He's got to reach a 6'9" guy. It's taller than him. The problem with Wilder, he's been fighting guys, and I did the takeoff on this, his first 10 fights. He's been fighting guys 5'11", 6 foot, 6'2". There were 2 guys in the first 10 that were 6'4", but basically he's gotten away with bad technique because he's 6'7", he's got the right hand, and fighting smaller, inferior guys. So he's gotten away with bad technique. And then he ran into 6'9" Fury. So he's got to be like this, so when he jabs, we'll get in that jab later, but anyway, his stance has got to be left shoulder up, right shoulder a little lower, bend the knees a little bit. I don't care if he loses height. He's got to have balance and a foundation. So he's got to be like this, so when he throws that jab, that shoulder's up for a 6'9" Fury right-handed counter. He'll get him in the temple maybe, but he won't knock him out on the chin. So, so stance like this, on your back toe, on the ball of your foot. When he's so long with that stance, how are you gonna step and jab? You're basically already stepped with that ridiculous he doesn't look bad on punchments with the feet, but when he gets in a fight, it's a different thing, a real fight or whatever. So, and he's got to be able to slide right a little bit with Fury and get his right hand around Fury's jab. Fury's got it up a little higher now, He still carries it low, but he knows. So in other words, you need to push off this leg, go that way, this way, back. You need to be on the ball of your foot so you can push back for a step back. We'll get into that later down the line in a different segment. You know, so that's the stance he needs. The feet are too far apart. I can't say it enough. He falls off balance when he throws a lot and Fury counters. And I noticed a weird quirk with Wilder. It's bizarre. Haven't seen it. And I'll tell you what, before I go into this, Google Ali Jerry Quarry 1. And this is after, you know, his 3.5 year layoff. But Jerry Quarry too. When you're in a boxing gym, you might hear a trainer yell out, "Get off your heels." So yeah, it's what sport do you start on your heels? Or, you know, I'm sure somebody can think of one, but I can't think of any. So anyway, on that Jerry Quarry 1, Muhammad Ali, when he makes his comeback, his first fight, I swear, just watch their feet the first round. I might put a little video up with this, but just do it. I mean, you talk about old school. Nobody, even Quarry, Ali's heels never hit. I mean, he's on the ball of his front foot. He's on his toe the whole time on his back foot. I swear his heel, where can you find that in heavyweights today where the heel doesn't hit the canvas? And Jerry Quarry was just as good with his footwork, going after him. So now let me get to this part. But yeah, for you fighters out there, Google Jerry Quarry, Muhammad Ali 1. So, weirdest thing, Deontay backs up like this, and you almost have to practice it to do it. He goes toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Now you know why this happens, and then Fury hits him with a liver shot, knocks him down, in the 4th round, the second fight. And I got to think of why, you know, is he trying to set him? Because when you do this, you're falling off balance. Your back leg has to catch you. I mean, it's so bad. And I go, well, your right hand comes off the back leg. Is he always trying to set? I go, no, that can't be it. And I think sometimes his legs don't, and which is good. You can sit on the back leg. I mean, I think you're rear wheel drive, and I think more of the weight should be in the back a little bit. Sometimes you switch it up, but anyway. So he does bend that back leg, which is good. And if his feet are too wide apart, he's always been that back leg. Now I can't push off when I'm going backwards on my toe right now. I can't. The pressure's on my heel right now. So I think that's what he does. His feet get too wide apart. See, if I'm centered and my feet are right, I can push off with the ball on my foot for a step back. So he goes, man, that needs to be corrected. All his footwork needs to be corrected. I think that's going to be it today. I could go on and on, but he needs a stance. The last thing I'm going to say is his new trainer. You know, I got to get these out there because his new trainer is doing a pretty good job. I mean, I'm going to say it like it is. The other training he had and his 2 trainers, when you watched on Punch Mitts, it was pretty sad actually. And the sad part is they're letting Deontay get away with anything he wants. You know, we're not going to get into the jab again. I keep saying that because I'll go on out here for an hour just on stance and jab and blah, blah. So anyway, Malaki Scott or something. Yeah, I think it's Scott. It looks like his elbows are in, but we'll see. So if you see Deontay come out against Fury and he's doing this stuff again, it's not going to be good. But I'm going to get these out anyway. The next one will be the jab. And I hope you're gonna like these. And it's gonna be on the jab and eyes. Yeah, this is kind of freaky, but stay tuned for the next one. And I hope you enjoy this upcoming series. Thanks.